Hello guys. Okay, so I'm back in this video to tell you what I wish I would have done in high school and what I'm thankful that I did do. So first of all, I'm happy that I took a lot of college visits because they did expose me to the basic things that I wanted my college to have, like nice dorms, renovations if they were old, dining halls that actually looked like I could eat in them, a nice campus, etc. Basically, what I look for is like I just wanted to have a great atmosphere. I want to be able to go inside the college and say, oh, they're not mean old nuns who make me do horrible stuff. So yeah, make sure you take a lot of college visits. However, I wish I would have had more extensive knowledge on the majors that I was considering, and I wish I would have been more prepared with questions about programs, internships, scholarships, etc. Since I did do a lot of college visits when I was a freshman, I really didn't know what to ask for, and I really didn't know what I was looking for. I just knew that I wanted a fun place to be for 4 years when I was finally over the age of 18. I feel like if I could do some of those college visits over again, I'll do better this time around. Like I would know what I'm looking for. I would know that, hey, I don't want to just have fun at this college. I want to be able to get a quality education. So yeah, make sure you just know what you're looking for in a college before you go on college visits, and do a lot of them, especially in your junior and senior year, especially if you don't really know where you're going to. Especially, I keep saying especially, the FAD schools that we all hear about, like JMU, GMU, VCU, stuff like that. Make sure you go to those colleges and actually check them out for yourself, because some of them are not everything that people hype them up to be, just because they heard somebody else say it, so they're trying to repeat it to be cool. Number 2, I'm happy about my junior and senior year summer programs. They were great resume boosters. The summer of my junior year, I was a Norfolk Emerging Leader. That looks great because it, of course, has leader in the title. It's wonderful. In senior year, summer of senior year, I was in Virginia Residential Governor School at Radford University. They look great on paper. You have to make sure you apply to those type of things. Make sure you get a lot of stuff under your belt as far as summer days are concerned. Schools really want to see in scholarships. They want to see that you're a well-rounded individual, and you don't just sit around like during your summer days, like swimming in the pool and stuff. They want to see that you're active throughout the year, not just when school is in. I wish I would have had more community service and leadership roles. So I've done some community service. Well, I've done, I guess, a modest amount, but I wish I would have started earlier. That way I could have more now that I am in my senior year. And as far as leadership roles are concerned, I guess I was active in a lot of things, but I wasn't really a leader in them. Well, not in as many as I wish I was. So just make sure not only are you giving back to the community, but you're also taking charge of some of those community activities, just so that you can add that to your resume. Of course, it makes you feel better too. I'm proud that I maintained great grades throughout high school. Academics should be your first priority. This is really important because a lot of people look at it as, oh, I'm just going to do a whole bunch of community service and I'm going to play a lot of sports, but my grades suck. It's not okay. You have to be a well-rounded individual. You can't be lopsided over in academics or just in community service or, stuff like that. Make sure you actually make your resume look great. Like, oh, I'm a straight A student, I run track, and I help out at the boys. I maintained great grades through high school. Academics should always be your first priority. However, I wish I would have taken more AP and weighted classes earlier in my high school career. I feel like I got a lot of A's in the classes that were easy because they weren't challenging, of course. And I feel like if I would have taken AP classes, I would have still gotten those A's, but my GPA would be a little bit higher. I'm kind of a grade hog. So if you're just like me and you're still young enough to do this, or at least like a freshman or sophomore in high school, you should definitely start taking AP classes if you feel like you can handle them. If you're getting A's and B's in your classes now, you could be getting A's and B's in those AP classes. Just do it. Okay. I'm proud of the great relationships that I've always held with my teachers. I've always been able to get the teachers on my side and just show them, hey, I'm a serious student, like me. Unfortunately, many of the teachers that I had in 9th grade and 10th grade, and even some of my junior year teachers, I haven't been able to stay in contact with just because I have been to 6 high schools. And it gets hard, especially when you transfer, to keep up with different people. So if you can stay in contact with the teachers that you have now, or have had in the past, just maintain like a strong something going on, just so when it is time for you to get letters of recommendation and anything else, you can always depend on them to get you the things you need, especially if they like you a lot. I'm proud that I've started so many scholarships my senior year, and I'm proud that I'm starting to get a lot of them back. But I wish I would have started earlier, like junior year, summer of junior year maybe. I really didn't know a lot about scholarships. I mean, I knew they were there, but I'm just like, I'm still young enough. I don't need to do all that. You should definitely start as early as possible, because there are a lot of scholarships out there for juniors and sophomores and even freshmen. And if you start, the earlier you start, the more of a chance you have of actually winning scholarships throughout all of high school. And money is wonderful. Money is beautiful. It's wonderful. So the earlier you start, the more of a chance you have of getting stuff. Start now. Even if you're a senior and you're watching this in your senior year, it is April 16th, 2013. You can still do scholarships. There are plenty of scholarships out there that don't even, like, their deadline isn't until May or June, some of them July. Start now if you haven't started already. You can do a whole bunch. Just make sure you start. You need that money. Okay. Thank you for watching. You can visit my website, ypressy.weebly.com. If you're already on it, great. You're wonderful. I love you.